Hey everybody, welcome to episode 2 of Letters from Elsewhere with Mr. and Mrs. Finn. This week we do a little recap of what's happened in the last 2 weeks. We've had some chaos, so excited for you to get a chance to hear it. Enjoy.
Wow.
And that's all we need. So now we know
That's
where
fancy.
we're going. Are you ready?
Yeah.
To start the pod?
The pod.
Welcome to the show. I need to open my beer.
And cut.
And enter. This episode is sponsored by Osaka Hazy IPA.
I don't think you
Delish.
can say that.
What's that?
I don't think you can say that.
It's not sponsored by. Sorry, guys. It's not sponsored by. Do you like that?
Yeah.
Yummy. How was your week, babe?
It was long.
We had a crazy week. Because what's coming up this coming week?
We are on October break.
October break. And we're excited about it.
Yeah, a full week off, which is super nice and needed.
And as we were talking about it towards the end of the week, what ends up happening every single time that we end up going on October break, that we end up going on break period.
One of us gets sick.
That, but
Usually.
also kids in schools end up being psychos,
Oh, yeah.
like the last 2 days, or more importantly, like the last hour of the last day.
The whole week was wild.
Yeah.
Mine, as a counselor, I would say that it's the whole week for me.
Was just rough.
Is like leading up to every break is rough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, behaviors just get bigger. Kids just get more excited. Like
Kids
whatever.
get anxious. Like that's a long time to like be at home if home's maybe not like your safe space and being away. But I feel like kids were really ready, especially being at an international school. Most people are traveling, which is, we would have gotten that at our other schools.
If they had a week off, a lot of them would travel.
But like this is like all over the world. Like we had kids going back to
San Diego,
Florida.
Isn't that crazy?
And then we had other kids like going to Spain and
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the other ones.
I had some kids that were like going to Korea, like going to Turkey, some going back to Russia.
I had
like,
one tell me they're going to Milan to
Yeah.
go see friends.
yeah, you know,
That's just like the norm.
yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like if we had spring break, a lot of kids in Iowa would have gone to, I'm going to go to Florida for a week or whatever. Some kids would do big vacations then. Sorry.
I think it's just different because here it's different countries.
Yeah.
So we're
It
just
feels so weird.
We're just like still not used to the fact like just like how big it is.
Yeah.
Or not big, like how
small? I mean, how small Europe is.
Yeah.
Just like the accessibility of people being able to be like, yeah, I'm going to go to Milan this week, like, and just take a quick trip there. Like from Iowa, you would have been like, okay, so you're going to spend a month away and you're going to board a ship and you're going to sail across the ocean blue. No, it's like, no, you hop on a quick little like train or you take a quick flight and you're already there, which is pretty awesome.
Well, I mean, like even going home when we were in Iowa, like going home to Manchester was almost 3 hours. That would put you in a different country here.
It really would. That is crazy. Europe is very small. Croatia is very small too. But it's like a long trek. Like we were just talking about this today. Like the train ride from Zagreb to Split or Dubrovnik is like an arm and a leg. Like it's a ways down there. Like you have to, I think it's like 6-7 hours. I'm probably wrong, but 6 or 7 hours to get down there.
No, I think Dubrovnik is that long. Down
That's
the coast.
crazy.
Yeah.
Did you notice that I just said 6-7?
6-7.
6-7, bro.
You've been around middle schoolers too much.
I know. I messaged because Meredith had said something about the 6-7 thing.
Yeah.
And I said, just know that like international kids are still making those stupid middle school boy jokes.
My 7th graders love that. Like
It's
6-7.
so dumb. It's constant though. We never talked about Rory being sick. I don't think we did. Or your back. We didn't talk about your back at all. We had a rough so before we recorded the pod last week, Rory had been sick the entire week.
Yeah.
And so one of us was home like every other day. Yeah, one of us was home with him every day for 5 days straight. Plus he didn't feel well the weekend leading into that week. So we had we had a long week leading into that pod.
Yeah.
But then the week before,
the week before?
Yeah, because it was like you hurt your back, and then it was Rory's injury.
Rory's sickness.
Rory's injury.
Lyra wasn't feeling great either.
Yeah,
they
poor
both
thing.
Just hacking and coughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what happened? What happened to you? What did we get to experience for the first time in Croatia?
We got to have our first international hospital visit.
Woo woo!
Womp,
We
womp.
did it! Oh my God! What a traumatic day.
More for you than for
More
me.
for me, for sure. Well, I mean, you were the one that was in pain.
I was in pain.
That was rough. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a wild ride. That feels like forever ago.
That was like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I know. Feels like
What
a
a
year.
time.
Yeah.
What a time.
Yeah. So, but you're feeling better now.
Yeah.
You had a back injury.
Yeah.
Like basically to the point where you weren't able to walk for like probably 3 days of just like horrible
Shuffling.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you were able to get up and get moving a little bit after that. And it kind of like worked itself out.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what happened.
I don't either.
But I mean,
you were saying that because Lyra ended up coming and sleeping in our bed that night, and she like made you sleep weird.
yeah. Because you just like fold around them, you know?
Yeah.
But then like when I woke up, I was like kind of, you know, you're just like sore, like
Yeah.
you didn't sleep well. And then throughout the day,
Because this was like Tuesday.
this was Tuesday. And then throughout the day, I just felt more sore and like tight.
Right.
And then in the afternoon, I remember going over to Peter's office and was complaining about my back. And so then he was showing me back stretches.
Yeah. Perfect.
For those of you that don't know Peter, Peter is
We love Peter.
We love Peter. Peter is my next door neighbor at school. He's the college and career counselor. And so we get to spend a lot of time together and we have bonded really well. And I love him dearly. But anyway, shout out to Peter.
Shout out to Peter. So Peter was showing you back stretches.
Peter was showing me back stretches because he has back problems.
Right.
And I remember like trying to like stretch it out a little bit. And then I was just like, ugh, that didn't really help. And then spent the day like trying to like stretch it out. And then we biked home. And then we carried our bikes up the stairs. And then, I mean, I'm a mom of 2 toddlers.
2 sickos.
So like you're playing hard and twisting and all that. And then by the end of the night, I remember after they went to bed, I was sitting on the couch and I got up and it felt like my back was stuck. Well, backing up. During the day, it started to feel like a sciatic flare up, which I had those.
During pregnancy a lot.
Yeah, those started with Rory. And then I didn't like get them often, but like when I got them, they like hurt.
And it was like almost debilitating when you had those.
Yeah, but it never lasted long.
Right.
Like it was just like, I need to rub it out. I need to like lay in bed for a little bit, heating pad, and that always helped. And so usually it was just like a few hours that it was like really like awful. And I haven't had a sciatic flare up in a long time. And so it felt the same. Like it felt like, oh, I just need to go home and I need to like put icy hot on it and just like chill.
Right.
But then when I got up from the couch, I was like, oh my gosh, like I feel like I can't walk. It feels like my back is like stuck in a position where like I couldn't fully stand. And like that was the worst pain, was when like it felt better when I was sitting or laying down, thank the Lord. But when I stood, I like, it was like blinding pain. And
it was so crazy.
Yeah. And then that night, Tuesday night, I was like shuffling, trying to go to bed. And like, I couldn't even like walk without like noises leaving my mouth because because it hurt so bad. And I just thought I just needed to sleep it off. And I slept really good because I had relief from that.
Right.
When I was sleeping. And then the next morning was Wednesday. And I got up to start getting ready and I couldn't walk.
Right.
And so then I was like, I'm just going to try a really hot, like, I could also feel it felt like a super tight muscle in my back. And like, I could feel that. Like, I could feel like the ball.
I'm just reliving this trauma again. Good God.
And so I was like, I just need to get into a really hot shower. And like, you know me, I do not like hot showers unless I don't feel good.
I do. I like lava showers.
No, you guys say yours is like searing. And so for me to want a really hot shower means I'm not feeling good.
Right.
And so I jumped in.
But you just like wanted like something to give you any sort of relief at that point.
Yeah. And so I jumped in and I was probably in there for like maybe 2 minutes. And my vision started to go and I was like, oh, I'm going to pass out.
And so then you yelled to me.
Yeah. So I had enough time knowing that I was going to pass out, or what I thought I was going to. Sometimes I've had that, like where I feel like I'm going to pass out and then I can like sit down and just like chill and like I'm good. And so I thought maybe it was just that, like, okay, I just need to like sit and like get something cold on my neck. And so I had enough time to get out of the shower, grab my towel, fling the door open and yell for you. And then the kids were waking up and they were
up
out
and
here.
moving. Yeah.
They were watching cartoons, and all I remember next is you coming in, and I remember telling you, I think I'm going to pass out. And
I'll take it from here. Here's what happened.
No.
Oh my God, babe.
Because then, like, all I remember is me telling you I was going to pass out. And then I swear that you like grabbed my face like this and I just laid my head on you and I swear I fell asleep.
Nope.
And then I woke up on the floor. All right, take it away.
Yeah. So not screaming. It was like a panicked, like help. And so I'm like, okay, panicking, go in. And that's what I see is you sitting on the toilet, flush white face. And then like full pass out happens. And I'm like, oh my God, have to catch you, bring you to the ground. Meanwhile, the door's still open. So Rory and Lyra are coming in, just trying to figure out what's going on. Mom's dying on the floor now. Like, no. But like, I've never seen you pass out before.
Yeah.
And so for that to happen, I was like freaking out a little bit.
Well, yeah, because you said like you thought I was having a seizure.
Yeah, because you sat there, and then your arms just go fully straight out. Your eyes rolled to the back of your head.
That's scary.
Yeah, and granted, there wasn't like, what else happened? Like, are there shakes with a seizure sometimes?
Yeah.
No, you were just like, your muscles were just like totally locked.
They're just like locked.
The arms were like nothing else was, but then I was able to bring you to the ground, and then we laid there for not too long. And then you came to and asked for just something to help cool down.
Yeah, I remember.
And then I touched your forehead and it was like hot.
Yeah, I had like cold sweats when I came to.
Yeah.
And you were like, what do you need? And I was like, I need to be cold. And I just remember laying on the tile and you getting something for my neck. And then I felt much better.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
So then I'm like, okay, well, we have to get the kids out of here so that we can we need to take you to the hospital.
Because my back pain was still horrible.
Yeah, right.
Then I passed out, which wasn't great.
Yeah.
So then you took the kids to school.
So I took the kids, put them in the cart, got them in the
bike cart.
Got them in the bike cart.
Yeah.
They were not pumped about that. Of course, that whole Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it rained every day.
Yeah.
So it was like, I'm going to go ride the bike in the rain again. That was like the first day that we were like, you might want to think about getting a car.
Yeah.
Because that was painful.
Yeah. But then we spent.
So I took the kids to school. I came home, grabbed you, and
we took the worst.
Oh my God.
To the hospital.
So and we both have talked about this. We don't get car sick in cars.
I thought I was going to vomit.
It's been almost every time
now
that we get into a bolt that I feel like I'm going to throw up. Like I feel like they're just jerking me around. Well, and then also we're not used to people driving stick shift.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
And so it's like,
well, and there's so many side streets, And so like you're
Right.
constantly like
turning, constantly doing the gear
because
shifts.
I don't feel that way on the bus.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the tram.
Yeah.
But that was
Almost
so that was
every bolt
horrible, and it
that I've
hurt
been
my
in.
back even more because I was like jolting.
So you're like in horrible pain. You just passed out like 20 minutes
I'm
ago.
rolling down the window, trying not to throw
I just
up.
need to breathe.
Yeah. Then we get to the hospital.
We go to the
and
wrong entrance first.
We go to the wrong entrance, and the person at the information desk couldn't speak English, and she was really mad at me.
Yep. Like, what the hell are you doing here?
Yeah.
Who are you? Go away.
And then
Thankfully, she
yelled for somebody.
like doctor came out. I think it was just some random doctor that came walking by.
Yeah, it was a nurse, and she yelled at her.
Yeah.
And was like,
help. Yeah.
And so she was really, really nice, and she walked us to the triage.
Mm-hmm.
And then triage was fine.
It was great.
We got there at a good time, so it wasn't packed, but by the time we left, there was tons of people. Yeah, it was definitely a different experience. But
How long did it take? Like 3 hours?
3 hours?
Yeah,
Which,
we got there at 9 and left by about noon.
But we were told, like, expect to be there all day.
Yeah,
and
for
we weren't.
No.
But, like,
by the time that we got there, we probably would have been.
Yeah.
Because it got packed towards the end.
Yeah. But yeah, it was definitely a different experience. But they took really good care of me, and it was just interesting to like go through that in a different country. And I was super anxious, just like wondering how that was going to go, but it was fine. And I think one of the main things that was different was, like when you get back, so you explain to someone at the window at triage what's wrong with you. Mm-hmm. And then they put you in a certain room where like the certain doctor is. And so mine was a neurologist.
Yeah.
And so
to make sure that there wasn't anything going on,
mm-hmm.
like
with my
for
brain.
you randomly passing out, like that was I'm sure scary for them too.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because they're just going off of like what I'm telling them.
Yeah.
And so I get back there, and there's probably like, by the time, like in the 3 hours that I was there, the hallway was probably lined with like, in the rooms, like the hallway and the rooms probably had like 30 people.
Yeah.
Like in and out.
Because I got to walk back with you right away.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to see like some of that, and then they kicked me out.
Mm-hmm.
Just so that you could be by yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so
the rooms weren't that
the rooms
big.
were tiny. But also I think part of the reason that they do that is because they move you in and out of the rooms so fast.
Mm-hmm.
So like
you came out to the lobby like four times. Yeah.
Like at least. So like they have like steps with you. So like when they're done with one step, instead of you sitting and like taking up a bed
mm-hmm.
when you're not doing anything, you go back out to the waiting room.
Right.
And granted, like you wouldn't if it was like an emergency, but like everybody that was back there, like if they weren't mobile, like they stayed back there.
Yeah.
But like for me and like other people who were like doing blood tests or just like who could be mobile.
Right.
We all like would come back out and sit, and then they'd call us over the intercom.
Mm-hmm.
And they would say your name and then your room number, and you would go back through the double doors and find your room.
Michelle?
Michelle, yeah.
Yeah. Michelle Haley.
My middle name.
Yeah.
But I mean, they just like, they worked so fast, and like, they just got people in and out. Like they know what they're doing. And
talking to other people, I think it was like, they were just making sure in that instance that you weren't dying.
Yeah.
And that you didn't have cancer or something, you know, like
they want to make sure you're in the right place.
That exactly. That was like their whole purpose. And then I think
the campus is huge.
Yeah. And then I think once they realized that like, oh, you're good, then they kind of chilled out a little bit more, which was nice.
Yeah. So like the first thing the first thing they did was they did blood work, and then the second thing they did was give me what felt like a sobriety test.
Girl, you wasted?
Yeah, that you see. That you see people doing on the side of the road.
Yeah.
But
like touch your nose.
Yeah, touch your nose and like walk a straight line. But like funny enough,
recite the alphabet backwards.
What they tell you is like that's like actually really good stuff to do, like when they're making sure your like nerves and like movement and everything's okay. But I was like giggling and texting Miles like, do they think I'm drunk?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I did that. And then they sent me back for a CT scan to make sure my brain was good. And then they sent me back out, and then they gave me meds for the pain, which were really helpful. And then when I came back, it was just like, you're good. Like your blood work was great. Your CT was great. And then basically at that point, they've done everything that they can in-house in the triage in the hospital. And so then they like give you like a full discharge, like recommendation sheet of like who they think you should go see. So like, because I passed out, they're like, maybe you want to go see a cardiologist, and then like for your back, you like find like maybe like a GD, and then, yeah, they just like give you recommendations. So, I'm feeling better. I honestly think it was stupid, like spraining a muscle or pulling muscle in my back.
Or could have been a sciatic flare up. Like
that's just never been that bad. I think that was the scary thing is like, I've never been in that much pain for that long. And that was what scared me.
Yeah, that was weird. It was just like consistent for days.
But like someone also said, we've just been under a lot of stress too. Yeah. So that probably played not a great role. But I have a follow-up appointment to get a x-ray done just to double check everything's good, and we'll go from there.
That'll be nice. That'll be good to get done, but wholly traumatizing.
Yeah.
That was not fun.
But we did it.
We're here.
We're here.
And then it made me more confident when Rory got sick the next week, and I had to take him to the doctor. We didn't go to that same emergency room, but we went to a doctor, and I felt better about that. Like I felt like I had some semblance of an idea of what I was doing. And we talked about it, but I was glad it was me experiencing the hospital and not one of the kids. Like, Stop
I'm
yawning.
glad. I know.
Yeah.
Like doing that the first time, it was just us, thank the Lord, and not for like a broken arm for one of the kids. For sure. You know?
Good God.
Yeah.
You have a screaming 4-year-old and trying to take him through that? That would have been horrible.
Yeah. So now we know what we're doing, at least, if that were to happen. So.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Which we had a colleague that said that their daughter broke her foot on their bike.
Yeah, like the first week of school last year.
Like got caught, like they were riding on their parents' bike and it got caught in their parents' bike's back. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But then obviously they learned very quickly how to go through
you just adapt. Like you have nothing, system. You just do it.
Right. Yeah, you just have to. You have to figure that out.
Like you're not even thinking about it, and everyone was so kind and helpful.
Yeah.
Like from our lives,
for sure.
Like here, like
yeah. We had
kids offering
10 people reaching out to help or
pick up the
like,
kids.
Hey, I've got a car. Like, come take this.
Yeah,
because that boat ride was horrible.
Yeah. We're good.
We did the pumpkin festival. We didn't talk about. We said that we were going to the pumpkin festival, and then we went to the pumpkin festival.
Yeah. Talk about it.
It was cute. It was a lot less pumpkins than I thought they were going to be. I'm also
there were pumpkins everywhere.
Yeah.
You just like couldn't buy them.
Yeah, I know. But we're also used mosquito. Good job. We're also used to like pumpkin patch pumpkins.
Yeah. But we could have done that. There was a corn maze out further.
What?
The kids would have hated that. We would have lost the kids in the corn.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, there were pumpkins everywhere. It's just like, I don't know that we saw anybody buying like big pumpkins. It was like the cute baby pumpkins and gourds.
I want like pumpkin cart. Yeah. Pumpkins. Weigh the pumpkins.
That's because we're spoiled and that we had really good pumpkin patches.
We did.
Around.
What was the one in Manchester called?
Sherman's.
And
it's still going.
It's so cute. They had a corn maze too.
That's what I mean by we're spoiled. Like we grew up with a pumpkin patch that we loved going to.
Yeah.
And then being around the Des Moines area, like remember Center Grove and how insane that was. Oh yeah.
Didn't they have an apple orchard too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then, but the one that we started to take the kids to was in Cummings. I don't remember what that was called.
Oh, right.
Wilson's Orchard and...
Isn't Wilson's where they have the ciders and stuff?
Oh,
where they make cider?
No, that's not it then.
No.
Anyways, it was really cute.
Yeah. Yeah. But I miss pumpkin patches like that.
Maybe we'll have to find one.
There might be one.
Yeah. We could explore this week on our time off.
But we had some really good food. Mm-hmm. We had them. Do you remember those little donut holes that we got? And then you got the fish.
I got a full grilled sea bass.
Right. And so we sent this picture to my family. And my sister is, how pregnant is she now? She's like 13 weeks, 12 weeks.
Yeah, I was going to say almost 15.
No. She's through the first trimester, isn't she? So is that 15?
She's I don't know if she's through the first trimester.
I thought she was.
But she's close. If she's not, she's really close.
Yeah.
She's close to 15.
But she also like gets super grossed out by fish. And so she said, "Thank you for causing my morning sickness this morning."
No. No, remember what it was. Nick sent us a picture of her gagging.
Oh, yeah. Over the fish eyes.
And then I told her, I said, "Does it make you feel better that I couldn't eat the fish eyeballs?" And she was like, "That's wrong."
Yeah. It was pretty.
Love you, Hannah.
Yeah. It was pretty gnarly.
It was delicious.
I'm sure it was.
And it was like a beautiful setup. Like it was just like it was a group of men from, I don't know the area, Belize? I don't know how you would say it.
I don't know either.
But it's a coastal town. And I think I was like trying to do research and I think it came back to that area. But yeah, so they just like their big setup was they had these big grills. And so they had two different types of fish. One, I got the grilled sea bass, and then they had huge bowl, like, what would you call that they did the mussels in?
It was almost like it felt like
like a huge wok.
Like a huge wok. Yeah, exactly.
And it was so good. Like, oh, I wish I could have that again.
I wanted you to try the mussels.
I know.
Because those looked really good too.
But I'll always eat mussels. I was feeling very adventurous.
Yeah, I was very adventurous.
And I was so excited to like, I've been craving seafood. And we just like
good, authentic seafood too. Not that Zagreb doesn't have it, but it's like
we just haven't found it.
When you have people coming in from the coast that brought their seafood, like that's fresh.
And I mean, they had, how many fish do you think they had? How many fish do you think they went through all day?
Hundreds
at least. Yeah.
Because there was like every time that we would go by, there was a huge line. And every time that we would go by, their whole grill would be flipping and throwing and fish were going. And
Yeah. So we did that. And then we had lots of really good pumpkin beer.
Pumpkin beer was good.
And I'm not a beer person, so.
I was excited about it.
That was really good. And then it was like a cute farmer's market. And so there was so many things like pumpkin oil's really big.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was one thing I was not expecting to see. And then
pumpkin oil's really big here.
They had like 10 stands of it.
Yeah.
It did remind me of it reminded me of Des Moines Farmers Market in a couple of different places. But then they had like a cute little like municipal band up on stage playing songs.
They had like a dance off for kids, and it actually felt like a cross between the farmers market and the fair. Yeah. Because like the food area felt like the fair, like the Iowa State Fair.
Right. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But it was cute and fall. And so like we sat on hay bales and we sat with a Croatian family that also happened to speak English, and we were like bonding with them, and that was really cute. And then the kids played. There was like a section that we walked through that was like just for kids. And so Rory and Lyra played at the park, and then they got some toys, and I found a nice, beautiful flower stand.
Oh, yeah. And they were super sweet.
They were so nice. I felt I went through like some anxiety during that day just with, Lyra was kind of in rare form for a little bit, and then she was fine after we got her the toy and some food, and then she was occupied.
Yeah, she was great after that.
But like
there were a couple minutes when we thought about
just leaving,
just pulling the trigger and going home.
Yeah. But it's it's just hard like going. That was very overstimulating. But then you add the layer of like, we talked about this
messing up the nap and all of that too. And
but we talked about it in our first podcast, just like not knowing Croatian is hard enough. And so like, I know like I'm really struggling with like feeling anxious. Like I just don't want to mess up and like, I don't want to be a burden. And so then like, you spiral. And so like my thought was like, I'm going to get up there. None of them are going to be able to speak English. and then I'm going to hold up the line and they're going to get upset with me. And like, I just like did the, but I have to keep telling myself, and it like proves me right every time I do it is that I just have to try. Mm-hmm. And if I mess up, it's okay. But like 9 times out of 10, Croatian people will like be so kind to you, even if you do mess up, and they appreciate it.
For attempting. You know? Yeah, for sure.
And so she started speaking to me in Croatian. And so I told her in Croatian that I speak English.
Yeah.
And
Govorice li engleski, right?
No, that's do you speak English?
Yeah. What did you say?
Govorim engleski. Govorim, I think.
Good job.
And she was like, "Oh, I know English," and she had like young kids with her who were like, "Oh," and so then they were so kind, and they were like, "That was really good," and I'm like, "Thank you."
I'm trying my best.
Yeah, but like if I would have just like given up, I wouldn't have had like such a nice interaction.
Yeah, and
so sometimes it's like it's worth a little bit of pushing yourself, but like earlier, like you have to like work. I had to work myself through like the first anxiety.
Got to go through the pain of that stuff.
Yeah. And like, I just had to like kind of come down first. Cause like, you know, you hit a point in your anxiety where like pushing myself wouldn't have done anything.
Yeah.
Like I just have to like chill out for a minute and then I can try again.
For sure.
But
that's how like our very first day here, granted, it was also like, we were exhausted. We had just gone through 24 hours worth of traveling, landed in a new country that we're now living in. And we went to Studnak, the market really close by. And I was like, what the hell are we doing? Like, why are we here? What's going on? Like, because I like realized that I'm like, they speak a different language than you. Like, how are you going to be able to like, it was plus the anxiety of having just traveled for 24 hours. But that's sort of like, sometimes that gets painful. You just feel like the dumb American that doesn't know another language, which we are, you know, like, so getting over that and also being like, okay, well, it gives us a challenge. Like, hey, we have to work on learning this language if that's an anxiety that we're going to have and we want to get over that. Either we just like accept the fact that we're the dumb Americans that don't know English or that don't know Croatian, or we make that attempt to learn the language. It's
not even
as
like,
much as we can.
I'm going to correct you. It's not even that we're dumb. No. It's just we were raised different. Like that's not being raised bilingual is not
true.
Is not common.
Not
in
a goal
the
in
States.
the States. Yeah.
And like
it makes me feel so dumb.
Yeah.
It really does.
We're not dumb.
We're not dumb.
Makes us feel dumb.
It just makes us feel dumb. And yeah, I'm amazed at how like we've got several teachers that we're friends with now that have been through the Croatian system, and they're like, and I'm going to get these actual years wrong, but she was like, yeah, in first grade we start working on English, and then in 6th grade we can start working on our 3rd language, and then in 10th grade we get to start working on our 3rd language or our 4th language.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? You're learning 4 languages? She's like, yeah, I can speak English, obviously Croatian, and I can speak German and French. And I'm like, oh my God.
Well, because like that's the beautiful thing about a lot of our students is most of them are either like Croatian and something else, or they've come from somewhere entirely different.
Right.
So like we have tons of kids that are half Croatian, half something else. And so like one of my students has a Croatian dad and a German mom. And so they've been raised for parts of their lives in both countries. And so they know English, German, Croatian.
Yeah.
And then also the cool thing about Croatian is that
it transfers
to so many. So then you also like,
or it's like related to, you should say. Yeah.
You can kind of like get by with, like Bosnian and, Ukrainian and Russian. And there's like a lot of overlap. We just have like,
it's such a cool melting pot of kids. It's so crazy.
Yeah. But we'll get there. And like, I can only say that I've had one interaction since we moved here 2 months ago that made me feel bad. Like
about not knowing the language?
No, that like they like weren't nice.
Yeah.
And I don't even think it was just like, it might have just like been a personality
Did you
thing.
tell me about this?
At the hospital, the information person.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
Okay.
she wasn't nice to me.
It's like, girl, I need help.
And was not forgiving that I
Yeah.
didn't speak English. But that's
Yeah.
also, it was also busy.
Yeah.
But like that is one interaction out of 2 months of interactions with Croatian people who have been very patient and just like they're so kind, and they love when you try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dva. What's one? Jedan. Dva. Three. Čtyři.
You know more than me.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Look at you.
Look at me go.
I know.
I want to start that class. I think I missed the deadline to start the Croatian class, but I can do the online one. It's just like making sure that I have the desire to actually do the thing, you know? Mm-hmm. Speaking of school, we were speaking of our kids a little bit. Mm-hmm. What are your projects right now? What are your big things? If it's a project, great. If it's like, what does day-to-day life look like for you right now? What does counseling look like at AISC for you?
So now that we're like a month and a half in with kids.
Yeah.
It's a month and a half.
What is it? What's today's date? Don't worry about what today's date. It's the 11th.
The 11th.
Yeah. Because I'm going to release this on Monday. So
Oh.
it's a Saturday. So don't worry about what day today is.
But yeah, so now that we've like kind of gotten established, I would say my time has really been spent on building relationships.
Yeah.
It's been a lot harder getting to know kids here,
Yeah.
which has been hard for me
Because you normally have all of their names memorized and
yeah. Don't shake your head at me like that.
And you know their dog's name and you know their parents' birthday. Like
Miles gets upset because I have a superpower.
you just
of
know
remembering
everyone
names.
and their grandma. Drives me nuts. I just wish that I could remember names. Like I have like 40 kids total in my classes and I'm still just like calling them by the wrong name on a regular basis. Like idiot. I'm just like,
You'll get there.
stupid.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So that's been
Keep going.
thanks.
Just roasting.
No, so that's been hard. But also like they were gone for a week for Unity trips.
Yeah.
And then we
should also talk about Unity trips
Yeah.
because that's crazy.
Yeah. We were gone like the first 2 weeks back and forth with Lyra's daycare.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was gone for my back for a few days. And then with Rory being sick. So like it's just been like a weird culmination of events that like I just haven't been able to get around as much. But also I have to like keep telling myself, so my last job, I was only the counselor for one grade. So we came from a middle school that was like 800 kids, almost 800.
Yeah, how many kids were in a class? 267
My
or something
class
like that?
was the smallest, and that was like 265. The incoming 6th grade class was over 300.
Yeah, so probably over 800 kids.
Yeah, so 800. And
For 3 grades.
yeah, and I only had one grade. And so I had 265 kids in one grade. So it was easy. It was easier to manage because they were all in the same grade. I knew where they were. I just had to like be on their schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I'm an upper school counselor, which means I have middle and high school.
6 through 12.
I have 6th through 12th graders, and there's 225 of them, which is
God, that's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? So it's less than what I had as 8th grade, but it's spans from 6th to 12th.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of schedules and a lot of like just like things I have to manage differently.
Right.
So that's been harder than I expected. Yeah, but I'm just like trying to be present and trying to get out there and start up conversations with kids and talk to the ones that I know. I did all of the new kids that started this year. We did new student check-ins. And so that was a really nice way of just like making sure their transition has gone well. And then
you can kind of bond with them about that too.
Yeah.
Just being like, hey,
I'm new too.
I'm also new here as well.
Yeah. And so that's been fun. And like from those conversations and then things that like have just come up, like they do in school, I'm starting to fill up my calendar with sessions with like weekly or bi-weekly or monthly, and that feels really good to have kids like that want to come in and see me.
It's so sweet to see you come home and be like, so I had a kid come in today and it was a tough time, and then by the end of the session I was asking him like, do you want to do this weekly? And everyone that you've told me has been like, yeah, I'd love to have a weekly session with you.
I haven't been told no.
That's amazing.
Which is great.
That's great.
Yeah.
That you just get a chance to.
And that feels really validating, because like for a while there, I was just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like I don't have any relationships yet. And it just takes time. And I will tell you, like, international kids take way more time to open up. And I think that comes with cultural things too. Yeah, I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Comes with some cultural things. And like my role as a counselor, I think can be kind of tough for some people.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Make sure you're talking to the microphone.
Oh, me? Sorry.
Yeah, because all of a sudden you turned your head and then I could hear you so much better.
Yeah. So I'd say my biggest projects right now are just building relationships and just figuring out how I can best support kids and teachers. And we did a couple of like testing things, and I'm hoping that will give me some indicators of like the needs of the school, and maybe some groups that I could run. So
well, and then you were also rocking it with Character Strong too.
I don't know about rocking it.
Rocking it as much as you can.
It's been the bane of my existence. So.
It has. That's been hard.
It'll be fine.
There's also like teachers that weren't too pumped about it, and then going from one program to another is always like just like difficult to try to jump into. And so trying to figure out the best way to schedule that and like make it so that like teachers have time to do social emotional learning is like nearly impossible. I got it. Did you see that?
It. I'm proud of you.
Skeeter.
And then you let it
no.
go. Now it's gonna bite me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah. So Character Strong is a type of social emotional learning curriculum that we use at AISC. And I think the hardest part with that is I've never had to come into a program and like set it up before. Like there's always been something. Granted, I did that in my first job at the elementary, like implementing a new curriculum, but like that was very straightforward, and I was teaching classes every day.
True.
So like that was easy.
Because you were in the curriculum rather than here you're like directing the curriculum more. Yeah,
here I'm like directing it and then I'm supporting, but then like we don't have enough time to do it.
Right.
So it's like, how do you run a program with fidelity and do good things while still like understanding like there's just not enough time?
I would love to know like who is the best school teaching kids to be like social emotional learners and be actually like understanding these things really, really well, like and applying these things really, really well. Yeah. I want to see like what is like the exemplar. Yeah. Who is like the best school in this thing.
Mm-hmm. And there's pros and cons with every program. And,
for sure.
And people you can't please everybody, but it's hard walking in and feeling like you've got a lot against you. But it'll be fine. And we have a wonderful team of people who has been helping me just like figure that stuff out, and yeah, it'll be fine. It's just been like, again, it's been hard having to do that with how crazy the year started. Yeah. So it'll be fine.
Going to school and
I'll feel better. I'll feel more confident about it going into it next year, but it's just all new.
For sure.
Yeah. How about you?
Projects right now? I was so excited about my podcasting stuff for my media and film class. I'm teaching a 9th grade media and film class. I've got 18 kids in that class, which is
that's a lot. I didn't know you had that many.
Yeah, it's a lot. And so over the last probably like 4 weeks, maybe a little bit more, we've been working on like different types of ways to film things. So like we had like one full week where we just talked about camera work the whole week, which was super cool. So like we had them go through and like act as if they were a cameraman and do different types of shots. So they would do like a tracking shot where they would walk through the hallway behind the actor and like have to follow their action really closely. That's cool. Or we had one where like they had to do a whip pan. Did we watch Whiplash together? Whiplash, the drum movie? Oh, you need to watch that one.
No.
That one's so good. So anyway, there's a moment, and you may have seen it on TikTok, where there's like a conductor, and then what's his name from Whiplash? What's his name in Whiplash? I've
never seen the movie.
But the guy is from Top Gun Maverick, the son.
Oh, Miles Teller?
Yes. Miles Teller is the drummer in Whiplash.
Okay.
I need to look that up because I might be.
Are you sure?
I'm 90% sure.
Whiplash?
Anyway, he does a whip pan. A whip pan is a type of camera movement where you're going quickly between subjects. So they go back and forth between Miles Teller and the conductor of the jazz band.
Oh no, we did watch this.
Okay.
I was thinking
Miles Teller, though,
I was
right?
thinking the Drumline movie, like when we were younger.
Drumline? The movie called Drumline?
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
I also haven't seen that. I don't know why that was my immediate thought of going
Whiplash.
to Drumline.
Roadhouse.
Yeah, Roadhouse. Yes, that's Miles Teller. That was an intense movie.
Yeah.
I did not
insane.
like it. You liked it.
I loved it.
I did not enjoy it as much.
That's a type of a whip pan is in the movie Whiplash.
Well, and weren't we watching Arrival the other night, and you were like, oh.
It is so cool to watch.
Cool
now that I know
it.
about like shot composition, I know about camera movement, I know about like some lighting stuff, and then just like seeing the amount of like thought that goes into creating a movie like that is insane. There's so much planning. There's so much like action that needs to happen with cinematography, with sound design, with lighting design, with Foley artists, with all of these things to like make these things come to light. Like, yeah, Arrival's pretty awesome.
Yeah, show me your tattoo.
That's my tattoo. Yeah. I don't know if you've seen it. This is my tattoo. Is that a good angle? Like,
That's what they get.
Yep, that's all you get. One of those. How's that? Just for you.
Nice.
Just for you guys. That's a good one. What else have I been working on? I have 3 plays coming up. One of which is going to be like early November, and then 2 of which are going to be mid-December. So the 6th graders are going to present first, and they are doing 6th graders are doing Container of Sharks.
That's right.
Which is like
that one.
Yeah, which is like Shark Tank, but it's not Shark Tank.
But
Don't
funny.
you dare think that it's Shark Tank. Like it says that in the script.
Oh,
like
sure.
Don't you dare think that this is like a version of another TV show. Like yeah.
But it's a comedy, right?
It's a comedy. I'm doing only comedies for the first, which I'm coming to realize is kind of difficult, especially when English is a second language. It's more difficult to do comedy, I think. For young kids that English is a second language, it's difficult. Because like the other day I said like, hey, I need you to do this like a surfer bro voice.
And they had no idea what that meant.
And so like with like my Indianola kids, they would have just been like, oh my God, yeah, like, you know, bro. Like they would have done that like super fast. But then like one of the kids was like, hey, you know, guy, like went super weird with it. And I'm like, what? So I even like showed him examples and like kind of do that. And like just the ability to like form the voice that way for these kids is hard. And so like we've had to work really, really crazy hard on some of these to like make it make sense. But
that's fun.
Container of Sharks with 6th graders. 7th and 8th graders are doing, I think they're doing Bad Auditions by Bad Actors.
That's funny.
Yep, it's cute and it's derpy. And then
Perfect.
the 9th and 10th graders are doing When Robots Rule Us All, which is another comedy. And it's about like robots taking over the world.
Cool.
And it's like it starts in like the aftermath of robots taking over. And it's like these 2 girls like reenacting the whole like fall of humanity, basically.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that's funny, but in a comedic way. I'm excited to do those.
Yeah.
And then the other class that I'm teaching is a public speaking class. And so, Power of Voice is what it's called. And they are, they just got done with ceremonial speeches. So it's like a wedding toast, or like a graduation speech or like some sort of speech that you would do like for a ceremony, which was cute.
Yeah, that's important.
Right?
It's good life skills.
Yeah, because like it's something that they'll do in some capacity in their life. But then later we're getting into like a pitch. So like Shark Tank,
Like
ironically.
Oh.
So like a pitch of like a business idea or like pitching something to like higher ups in your business or something like that, you know? So we're going to go through that, and then they're going to do a job interview, and then they're going to end with a TED Talk.
Oh, TED Talk.
Which I'm excited about.
I'm excited for that.
TED Talk's going to be cool. The job interview one, I'm going to try to get them like out into Zagreb and get them into different like companies that they might be interested in later in life.
Are you going to bring those people to school?
No, I think I want to take the kids there.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
I know. Like to their business and like make them do like a
full-blown
legit interview. Yeah. Just to like make it painfully real.
That's a good experience.
Yeah. But that's been fun.
Good.
What are we doing for October break? Because we just started October break, baby.
Not a lot.
Probably not a lot. And that's okay.
Yeah.
Because it's been a crazy month.
Yeah. We'll explore Zagreb. We'll have hopefully more fun things to talk about next time.
Yeah. We got to go to Amazinga. What's Amazinga? Amazinga is like a trampolinium.
Part of it.
Part of it is.
Part of it.
Then they also have like laser tag.
It's huge.
You know what it reminds me of?
Planet X or like PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
Shout out to PlayStation.
Ayo,
Cedar
PlayStation.
Rapids, Iowa.
Did you ever have a birthday there?
No, I went
Then
to
you're
a lot.
not cool because I did.
I was a skater girl and I had birthdays at the skate park. Thank you.
You were so cool.
Was that Skate 8 or something? It was right next door to PlayStation.
In Cedar Rapids? Cedar Crapids? Nice.
Rude.
Zoo.
The zoo. Maybe.
We're going to try the zoo. We're going to do Amazinga. We're going to do the zoo.
IKEA run.
IKEA, which I'm so excited about.
We're going to go look at their decor and maybe get a
Talk
Christmas
into the microphone.
Sorry.
Damn it.
We're going to go look at their decor and then maybe go get a Christmas tree. Yeah.
So excited.
Which would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it'll just be good. It's really hard. Like trying to plan for stuff and then get them out of their routine.
Doing a full like vacation. I mean, like we had like the week, I want to say it was like the Monday before you hurt your back. You and I were having a conversation about where do we want to go?
Yeah, because we were going to maybe go to Rovine.
And then just everything gets thrown out the window and you just focus on what's happening in the moment.
Which is okay.
And that is perfectly okay.
Yeah. Especially if we are going to try to like travel during winter break.
Right.
Because we have almost a month. Right?
Yeah. I hope that we get to go see Dave and Dave soon.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
That's my hope. Dave and Dave are my uncles that live in Provence in France. You actually, if you're listening to this, you should follow their Instagram page, Le Farmhouse, LE_farmhouse. And you can see the beautiful farmhouse that they are. I don't know if you would say renovating, but like they're doing a lot of work with, and they're bringing in people as an Airbnb, and they're hosting wonderful dinners and just doing like amazingly beautiful things with this farmhouse in the southern part of France.
Yeah, David I was just watching his stories he was talking about the olives today.
Are they harvesting?
Not yet.
Harvested?
At the end of October, I think.
That's what it is? That's so cool. So they have olive trees.
Lavender.
They have 2 beautiful boxers, little puppies that they love to take around with them. I miss them a lot. I'm excited to go see them.
Yeah, they're really special people to us.
But now we're in Europe.
Yeah, we're on the same
now we
side
live
of the
in
world
Europe.
as them.
We're in the same side of the world as them.
Which is amazing because we love them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncle Dave officiated our wedding.
Yeah. And then they were both hosts.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. They're pretty awesome.
They are.
So that's hopefully our maybe.
Yeah, we've got adventures coming up.
Thanksgiving, Christmas.
We don't get a full week. We just get a couple days.
4 days for Thanksgiving. So maybe Christmas break would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got some exciting things coming up soon. I hope we have a relaxing week.
Yeah.
While still like getting the crazies out of those sleeping kids. You know?
Yeah, that'll be good.
I think that would be good.
All right.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Did we do it? Mm-hmm. We did a podcast.
I'm ready for bed.
You're going to go to bed now?
I'm crashing.
Girl, I'm going to go play video games.
Shocker.
That's going to be awesome. Hey, come follow me now.
Come follow me on my stream.
Follow me on my stream, guys. I'm a super cool guy. This was fun.
Yep.
I love you.
Love you.
Thank you for joining us for the pod.
Yeah. Bye.
Love you very much.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.